Hello, you unrelenting undulations. This is the Roguerifler. And previously, we beat the gold sector, I believe. It's been a while. It's been too long. There's some exciting stuff happening on the modding front, but I have learned not to talk about it until it's ready to be talked about. So, exciting stuff is happening. There's also an exciting patch coming up soon. The two things might be related. Anyway, we conquered this gold sector, and now we're going to get even more Cosmite, which means lots of fun, cool, shiny Devar, uh, armored columns with Xenoplague parasites growing out of it. Little jank. Anyway, what's going on in the world? We've pretty much expanded to take most of our border territory with a few exceptions. I really don't want to spend the Cosmite and the energy to settle like these 3 sector areas that we miscalculated and didn't actually plan for. Cough, cough, wink, wink. This is not a testament to my inadequacies as a strategic planner. It just happens. Cough, cough. You know what? This is really just the gerrymandered region, right? These are all the folks here, living in the shanty towns and the Amber Range and the Foggy Peaks. Yeah, who lives in the Foggy Peaks other than those like vaping hippies? These are the people that didn't support, the rise of the deep, dark plague lord known as Darko Helmeto. That's my name. And I'm wearing it out. Anyway, they didn't support me, so they're off the grid. And they're gonna go vape in the foggy peaks while the rest of the world moves on, and they can, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, where were we? We were building tons of fun infantry, and actually not a lot of infantry, lots of sexy armored robots. Oh yeah, and it's time to do stuff. So what do these guys want? They want money to introduce me to someone I don't care about. Congratulations, we are moving on. These guys are joining the front. No ghoul. I guess all the ghouls are going to know the fun and the honor of service. Even in death, you can still serve. God, I love Dawn of War. Why did it die horribly? I guess it hasn't died. Dawn of War 2 still is somewhat alive, but man, what happened to Dawn of War 3? Am I right or am I right? Anyway, we're going north. We're gonna explore the anomaly, hang out in the fun zone. And what is this guy doing? Oh, this guy. Let's see. I think we built up his army. These were the dudes that beat up the gold sector and did pretty well, except our fanatic died, and I think our destroyer died. But we're not going to focus on that. That's in the past. I think we're building up a front over here to go off and fight the great fight against, was it Kyria's Ghoul? Yeah, this guy, and oh no. What's up? Where'd our Casus Belli go? Due to ongoing effects, you cannot currently make use of your Casus Belli. What happened? This is actually kind of hilarious. So I think one of the factions is using a tactical op to prevent us from using Casus Belli, which is hilarious, right? It's like we made up a story so that way we can start a war, right? So this is like the WMDs in Iraq, and somehow, another external faction has introduced, like, what would it be? Right. So now we're not like not concerned about aluminum tubes. We're concerned about Viagra being imported for other clandestine reasons, and that's completely screwed up the official narrative about why we should be bombing a country that we have no purpose or goal in actually bombing. Long-term goal other than enriching a small sector of the society. It's really messed up. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to start the internal purge. Do I have the internal purge? Oh yeah. So, Sometimes people go and they have an internal purge when they're not feeling that great. Oh wait, no, that's infiltrate. Ruh-roh. There we go, it's the internal purge. Let's try to invade someone's stuff. There's a 50% chance, let's do it! We failed, and it was detected. The best possible outcome. Alright. We're off to a great start. So, what's the plan? These guys need to form up a new armored column to go punch people in the face. Actually, we need someone to go explore that anomaly to the north. So let's send our dude up there while we're waiting on the purge, while we're cleansing. Oh man. And we need more societal research. I could get teleporters, still haven't gotten that. I could also get some happiness. Let's research the happiness. Over here we are, I guess. Oh, I know what we need. We need the optimization control agency to boost our energy output even more. And I believe, do we have like super artillery yet? It's been a while. I think I was researching it. Where's the artillery? I know it's here. Don't lie to me. Game. Oh, this is the place that can build the artillery. I guess I haven't built the, what is it, the elite center over here yet. Whoopsie. So this is the build the boring stuff place, right? We go build some trenchers. They can go hide and do trencher things. These guys apparently are super happy. We're still growing, so why don't we get... Oh, that's right, we want this. Yeah, this is a tier 5 industrial sector, which is cool for reasons. We get more armor, +1 armor. Don't you like +1 armor? I like +1 armor. Let's get some +1 armors. Alright, over here we are building more stuff. This looks like a trash stack, so let's send it off to accumulate with the other trash. These guys can actually sit in the, instead of like in the city, instead of like standing awkwardly outside of the city. So let's get, you guessed it, more Devar trenchers. Riveting gameplay. Okay, so we are getting Tyre's Tomb eventually, so that means I should upgrade these guys. And I don't want to build another energy exploitation, because Tyre's Tomb is an energy exploitation. So we could do, why don't we just do like a food sector, because this will be a gold tier landmark, which means it has tons of slots to fill up. So we're going to want all the food. Hit me with that food. And over here we've got more things to click on. This looks like it is getting ready to do some massive production. So we'll do some more massive production. We've got energy to waste. I don't want to waste 500 energy. That sounds a little bit high. Though I do have 75 cosmite. So why don't we build one of these guys? And do we have a super artillery unit? So we have, don't I have the nuclear option? Oh yeah, got the nuclear payload. And then we have the guided nuclear payload, and then we can make it electrical for bonus points to do 17 repeating damage. So that's 54, no, it's 51 AoE damage that has a chance to light people on fire and electrify them. That's looking, and it shreds armor and shields. That sounds pretty dangerous. Hell's Bells. That's a good one. So we can make one of these things for 75 cosmite. That's a lot of cosmite. Do I want double artillery units? I mean, who doesn't want double artillery units? Like, is that even a question? Do we have to ask ourselves that question? Are we not, you know, I don't know where I'm going with that, but questions were asked and answers happened. And it looks like we also have a ton of cities that could be building things but aren't, mainly this guy. So actually that's not a ton. So these guys, is there anything cool that you can do? Question mark. The answer is probably not, because I don't have really any Kiriko tech, so why don't we just start building up fences, because we're not planning on going to war with the entire world yet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Alright. The turn happened. So we can start our purge next turn and figure out why we cannot use all of our casus belli to start a giant war with the bug people, right? It seems, you know, I don't know. We'll see how annoying it is. How many purges will we have to go through? Because that's pretty much what we need to do. We need to start a war. And I think we're pretty much at the point where, yeah, we'll probably trigger the end game. And it'll be great. There'll be lots of Devar artillery firing ludicrous amounts of rockets. It'll be excellent. Kind of like pump. It takes 2 turns to make those. That's fine. And it looks like nothing horrible happened. So let's start the purge. Boom. And expect it to take 2 turns. We're confident any infiltrators will be found and exposed. Yeah, whoever's distributing the Viagra, it needs to stop. Oh man. I could steal map data. I could try to infiltrate someone's stuff. Or just promote people. Like promote pustules into destroyers. You know. And we can also go over here and say, time to clear the vegetation. These guys want us to kill things. I'm okay with that. Let's do this first. Can I auto this? Hey, we autoed it. It's phenomenal. This is something we can sell for not a whole lot of stuff, but we also got more things. The lightning blade. Swing at a target causing arc. This blade bounce up to 2 targets within 2 hexes for half damage. That's pretty nuts. We'll take that. We have all the energy in the world, so there's no reason to... Okay, those guys will hang out over there next turn. These guys are coming down here to join the fight. And... we're building a new sector here. I want the bioengineering food plant and probably the food stuff, not only to get population more quickly, but to also, you know, start pumping this full of people as soon as possible. In fact, we can even like upgrade the high altitude wind farm and get super bonus points on all the energy. This will be like the energy. This will be Thor's Thunderdome. That's actually a great one. Let's do that. This will be Thor's Thunderdome. There we go. You know, and it will produce all the energy that we could possibly ever need, because we're already making stupid amounts of energy. Yeah, it's kind of silly. So these guys are hanging out. What do I want in life? Well, I'm making some crazy artillery over here. We've got beginning of a decent stack. I think I need more support units, so let's start that up. These guys can chillax in this army. And over here, we've got beginnings of a new super stack, as it were. Looks like we're back to building boring stuff. And these guys are waiting further orders. Looks like we need another support unit. I do have the Cosmite to potentially upgrade one of our previous artillery units to the Hell's Bells. So let's do that. because who doesn't want the nuclear option? And we've got more stuff. Let's do another trencher, and we could probably get one of these bulwarks. Do I want to waste 18 cosmite? Well, it has 4 armor. I think I'd rather just give it the biospore purification. Spend 12 on that. That's fine. It's fine. We'll use it eventually, right? It'll be useful, right? Maybe. And over here we can annex another sector. Let's grab that one, because it has some cool stuff in it. So these guys are doing what with their life? Absolutely nothing. Why don't we use this guy to come over here and start clearing this out? So why not? And boom! Oh, I could have used some strategic operation points, but I didn't. And oh my gosh, we're going to have 5 billion energy. Please don't siphon me. We haven't been siphoned. This is good. I swear it's like built in where if you ever have more than 500 energy, it just goes. And I still haven't used my doctrine slot because I'm the best. So, but you know, it doesn't matter. We have about 100 income of cosmite, which is absolutely amazing. We've got proposals. They took our claim sector. Somebody's committed an atrocity, which I think maxes out or causes belly against them. They're evil and they should be eradicated. Alright. But what really is being evil? Okay, so they took our territory. We've got a lot of influence, which I think means we can build a super network controller. I don't know if I actually want this thing. So it does... Basically, I could have a monitor that's also a tank. Right? You know what? Why not? It's kind of broken. Why not have the broken unit? These guys don't have a monitor. So this is like an absurd stack. There's an obscene number of things here. I don't want to just keep pumping out these like super artillery units. And this thing, what do I even want to give it? I want to give it a Healy, but then I'm out of Cosmite to do cool stuff. So, the thing I don't like about this unit is, well, it's not stupid. We could give it armor strip. We already have armor strip. I'd like to give it the immolation matrix, so I'll upgrade it later. The other idea is to stick it in one of these pre-existing armies. Can I upgrade one of these guys yet? Yes, I can. Boom. It's just gonna be absolute... The end game's gonna be a lot of fun. Don't care about you. Got some cool stuff. I can build things. Why not? Got an unexploited sector. I've got energy, we've got double energy, we've got production. Why don't we grab another food sector to buff up our perpetual motion machine? This thing's heading back. These guys, looks like we have another sector we can grab, which I think means we want to annex. Oh, we got one turn on that. So actually it's these guys that can grow. Let's just grab territory over here. Why not? So, let's start exploring. And can we auto this? Wow, really? Apparently we cannot. So, what are we up against? Let's see. Welcome to Battle Cam, to the inconsistent segment where we sometimes talk about the enemies. So we've got like little zappy boys. They are got like a branching attack, chain lightning as it were. The big dealio is that these guys have paralyzing infusion, which gives them a chance to stun. So branching lightning that stuns people. And they've got lots of kinetic resistance because that's what I like to see. We've got the big zappy boy who has a pretty similar setup, except he throws a giant space rock that does bullshit. And we've got two angry crickets where they make each other even more angry, and what else do they do? They've got more HP, and they poison people because they weren't stinky enough. So that's the plan. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the anger. Yep, that's the anger button. So what's the plan? Plan is to buff up this thing, and we're going to send it near one of these guys. I'm using its little buff here so that way, you know, hopefully it isn't hit. It's got plus 25% harder to hit, plus another 20% harder to hit, and then another 10% harder to hit because it's an air unit, so hopefully that means they won't hit it. But could be horribly wrong. This thing's going to sit over here and hopefully take all the aggro, and we're going to have this angry destroyer who's unupgraded. I should probably have done something about that, but it's already happened. He's going to sit over there and look menacing because that's what they do, is they look menacing. And we're going to spread out. Let's see what happens. They're getting angry. They're shooting at the thing that they're supposed to shoot at. And all is well in the world. Okay, so this guy's going to run in and hit this thing really hard, and it's not dead. Can I come in for the finishing blow? Yes, I can. Boom! It's dead, Jim. Huzzah. Now we could come over here for the big epic flank, or we could do like a flanking spit attack. It's like, boom! And then we will kill it. I'm wondering, this should be fine, right? Perfectly fine. Everything is 100% A-okay and fine. Guess this guy's going to come over here. Now, they don't have their AoE attack this turn, right? They threw a giant rock and it did absolutely nothing. So that means I can be grouped up a little bit. The question is, can we get a nice grenade off? And I think the answer to that is no. So we're going to move up and we're going to do absolutely nothing. Congratulations. Okay, so that was not the best. We are in melee with things that we don't want to be in melee with. This thing cannot do anything super relevant this turn, so it's going to run forward and shoot a missile. Can I get to a better missile shooting zone? How about over here? It's going to shoot a missile! And do nothing of note. What other options do we have? This thing, that looks painful. All of this looks kind of painful, not gonna lie. So what do I do? Well, I don't want to have that happen. I could punch it, but that does very little damage. We have these nice flank shots. This has a really awful to hit chance. I don't really know why. I think it's because it doesn't count as flank. Nope. Oh, it's because this thing has cover. Right, if I was over here, it'd be a better shot. Could hit this a couple times, but that's not going super well. I could also heal and just tank. This thing's kind of in danger. This guy's AoE attack is also off cooldown, so I have to be a little bit concerned about that. I could back off with this guy and try to like stun this, but I get staggered if it hits me. So I could also use a call-in. I might actually do that. It's in a little bit of a wuss. If I were to use a call-in, I would probably drop a Valkyrie in... What could I do with the Valkyrie? This thing almost kills this unit. If I attack, this unit might actually die next turn. If I brought in the Valkyrie and took the aggro, I think that'd be the better option. Well, actually, no, I can stagger this unit and it can stagger me. So we get 3 attacks and I get 3 attacks. But there's poison and other things that might happen, which is not the best. So let's drop in a Valkyrie. Use our jetpacks to get shields that we don't actually need, and then we're going to get the aggro. So this should get a kill, and we should also get a heal. Okay, cool. I think this is somewhat okay. Takes 11 damage if I heal. I would heal for 25 HP. Let's just heal. And over here, I could back away and then try to stagger it. Wait, why doesn't it have its melee overwatch? Questioning my existence right now. But we staggered it, so that's fine. Okay. So nothing died horribly, which is great. We can come over here and spit on him and do absolutely nothing. I think this thing can kind of fly over and maybe get a super kill. Actually, that's probably a better option. We did some damage. Let's shoot that, do some more damage. And somehow not kill it. Oh my god, really? Really, game? Okay. I think we kill this. Actually, no, this might... There's a chance that it stuns us, but I don't think it staggers us. So we got the kill there. I think any of the units, their counterattack will deal with it. We're going to run this over just in case they want to kill something and feel good about themselves. Alright, it's dead. The bugs are dead. We didn't lose all our units, which is great. We also took a bunch of damage, but we should be able to heal that up and continue waging merciless war, which is phenomenal. What is this waiting on? Why am I building artillery? These are questions that you have to ask yourselves sometimes. So we have a tank. We don't really have a front line here. We have tons of firepower, but really not a front line. So I think that means we could go for a bulwark. I don't have any Cosmite, but that's fine. And this is more of like a bio stack. Actually, this should be over here. Shouldn't be mixing with the mechanical stacks. Should be over here with these guys. So that actually doesn't leave us with a whole lot. We're going to start another mechanical stack. These guys will probably be the base. I have no Cosmite, so what does that mean? That means we build a support unit or a trencher, because that's exciting and fun and interesting. Ugh. I could get teleporters. I think probably should have gotten that a while ago, but I didn't. So I'm the best. And got more trenchers. Who would have thought? Maybe let's get a bulwark because we're going to spice things up slightly. Got our mechanical stacks out the wazoo here. So we're going to get some trenchers. And this has prime trencher time. And what would you say? Actually, we're going to get some bulwarks. So over here, I think... Oh, we can start a quest, which is great. And we have extra energy, which means we can rush stuff, which is also great. So, we've got a lot of stuff built here. I think we want to get a food sector. Living waste is a... oh, we could upgrade it even more. So why don't we do that? We also want the bioengineered food stuff, so that way we can grow and fill this up. Lowers Thunderdome. I think we can also rush that. Anything else we can rush? Rush the energy production. Why not? And since this is a bordering state, we're planning to go on war soon, we should start building defenses. We can rush this to get even more space bucks. We probably want an export center. What else can I rush? Could rush boring little midgets. Oh yeah. Super great. What other things are we building? Not a whole lot. Guess this thing can get rushed. And let's start on one of those. Still have like 500 bloody energy. Where'd that unit even go? I don't know. Oh, it went here. I guess that's another trash stack. Speaking of trash, let's build more of our stunty units. It's great. Okay. I should have and I didn't use my doctrine, because I'm the best. I feel like it just needs to glow red and start flashing after a little bit, like, hey, moron, this number here, this is wasted. And when you have 5 billion energy, there's no reason not to use it. So what are we going to use it on? I think we want to use it on Secret State. We should have used that ages ago. I think we're also doing the internal purge. So we'll probably keep purging until we can go to war, because I think that's what's going on here. Due to ongoing efforts, you cannot currently make use of your casus belli. There's too many stories about Viagra and tentacle xenoplague units. It's just not looking good, right? We need to tell the other folks that we're discovering WMD in some other place. Complete it. Estimated number of breaches remaining 5. Huh. So it means it's time to keep purging. And we're gonna purge some more. And we're going to start the Secret State Doctrine, because that should have been up ages ago. We've got Hyper-Aggression and Xeno-Containment Strike. Target non-xenoplague or biological or cyborg unit takes 15 damage and has 12 strength chance to gain parasitic infection and unstable contamination. causing it to explode on death. This effect jumps to another target within 2 hexes up to 2 times. Okay, so we can have exploding Xenoplague, like chest bursters. That's great. Absolutely phenomenal. Energy for the energy gods. Why not? Where's the energy? Energy! And these guys are running back to form up a new stack. I went somewhere, I swear. Is this it here? Yes, it is. So, we've got mechanical stack, we've got more stacks, we've got artillery pieces. Let's grab a tank. We've got tank, we've got all the artillery in the world. That's a lot of artillery. We should probably upgrade this slightly. Do one of these. Great. And we could probably upgrade this guy. And we don't have any more Cosmite. So these guys are kind of a mediocre stack. Let's send them over here. These guys are actually okay. So let's fight this. These units are fairly weak. I should be able to trade positively at range. Destroyer will absolutely eat them alive. This thing can also come in and do horrible things, but they probably all have stun modules, which will make things more complicated. Let's do it. Anyway, at worst we can summon more things. So I'm assuming all these units have stun modules. Of course they do. Oh man, that's super fun. I want the 25% hit reduction. This guy definitely wants hit reduction out the wazoo. I could come over here and give it a boof. And our tanky unit is going to stand out in the open and hopefully tank like a beast. And then we've got some reinforcements that should be fine. Alright, let's look at all the CC. Hey, we're missing a giant robot and it's stunned. And now it's really unhappy. And we lost. Okay, 3 of our units got stunned. That's phenomenal. Can I kill something now, please? Let's see. So I think I need to unstun one of these units, make it run into melee and heal itself. So let's do that. We can, is that combat assistance system? Boom, this thing can not run there apparently, which isn't great. We're going to run over here and we're going to self-heal. So at least that one's tied up in melee. I'd like to get a kill on this unit. So we're going to blitz forward a bit, put up our little bunker, take a shot. I think if this thing flies back a space, we can kill it, hopefully. Okay, it's dead. So we got one down. This guy is covered. So as long as I don't stack a whole lot, we should be fine. Absolutely fine. And I can't do anything else. So here's hoping nothing dies horribly. Okay. Oh god. I forgot about the chain. That sucked. Well, we can get a kill and heal here. The problem is all our units are stacked out the wazoo. This thing is probably dead unless I can unstun it, move it, and take the OA, and then hopefully heal it. I need to be able to like deal with this unit. God, that sucked. This thing's dead, right? Well, not actually. It's most likely dead because I screwed up massively. I do have these purification spore things, which allows me to heal, but I'm like one space away from being able to do something cool. I think I can heal this guy and unstun him. Right, and then this guy can heal this guy. But we're really like causing a problem, I guess. Is there any way I could disable that unit? This guy's also probably, well, he's not the worst possible danger. But let's blow our other heal to unstun that guy. And I think we're gonna risk the stun to tie up that unit. And I still actually have an operation. So the other thing I could do is I could call in a Valkyrie here to stagger that unit. And then I think this unit can do nothing because it stunned itself, because that's how drop pods work. Whoops. And that was also a big mistake. Alright, we're off to a great start. This thing's gonna run away and pretend like nothing happened. Now let's watch our units die horribly. Holy cow, they could have killed this thing. I don't know why they didn't. So, that thing's dead. This thing is probably dead. We're gonna need to eat the OA. So we're gonna eat the OA. This guy is now pretty much dead, but you know, things might improve. I do not have a heal. I'd have to use a combat assist thing, which is totally fine. So let's try to get some shots, and I think we can kill this guy now. Apparently not. But we do have this. Teleport over here, and that's the kill. So, this is the only guy who's left. He doesn't have his melee OA anymore, so I can freely attack this guy. Let's maximize our ramming speed. Can he kill this thing next turn? No. So this guy should probably just eat away at its armor. I don't know why I have such an awful hit chance. Okay, that was actually pretty risky. This guy could have died. So let's combat assist him and do what I like to call the run the fuck away. He doesn't have his Biospore. I don't think he can heal himself with a kit, which is unfortunate. So I have to kind of figure out where I can move without dying. So we're going to hopefully get behind this wall and not die horribly. But this guy might just toss a rock at him, which he can definitely do. So that makes life a little bit more difficult. Man, if I used my operation instead of... I could have healed him, I could have done other things. I might actually lose this guy. Wow, he almost killed that guy too. Alright, well, this was definitely the case of everything almost dying, but it didn't. So, everything lived with 1 HP. I got super lucky that we got 40 energy out of that. Alright, well those guys are going to heal up and figure out which god they have to pray to. Looks like we are... What are we doing? We've got... Oh, well this is another mechanical stack. I don't have another autonom thing. I might... For the time... Well... I guess we're just building boring stuff, so let's keep building the boring stuff. We already have a trifecta of boring stacks, which means they can move out. So we have an army over here. Probably want an army over here, so we can move these guys out. And we could start working on yet another trencher stack. Huzzah! Riveting! Absolutely riveting. And over here we have, you guessed it, another stack. And we can annex a sector, which I think means we're going to annex Tyre's Tomb. And also rush this, so we're growing at a pretty decent clip. Pretty much want to maximize our growth, but that's pretty much been maxed out. So we should grab this, because that'll give us tons of energy. And Tyre's Tomb will probably get the optimization control, because then it can get all the energy, even more energy, than we could possibly handle. Emperor Palpatine on roids, basically. And I probably shouldn't have clicked that button, but it's okay. So let's see. I wonder if I can like run multiple internal purges at the same time. I don't think I can. That'd be OP. Okay, so we can just drive up our... That's probably why I can never do any sort of attack on the AI, because if you do an internal purge, it's... What is it? It's increasing your defense by 4, right? Because it gives you +2 alert level. Which is why our defense is so high. So maybe that's what you need to do. You just need to have a you need to have an internal purge every once in a while. So we've got the secret state, which gives us even more defense. It's a lot of defense. No, I don't want to care about that. Alright, the Proto-Spacer Arena. Ooh, we've excavated into a large opening littered with rubble, hidden among the scrap of ruined spacer vehicles and undetonated explosives. We discovered an arena. While navigating the find, we triggered a holographic projector. A towering figure stood among the wreckage, flickering eerily on and off. Get 60 space research. As we approached the figure, a number of ruined vehicles roared to life, revving their engines as if they intend to attack anyone that gets too close to the holographic core. We're gonna battle the vehicles. Fight! Can Can we... No, we should probably auto that. Huzzah! As we blasted apart the last threat, the hologram of the announcer flickered off, giving us one last glimpse at the figure's disappointed expression as it dissipated. Analysis of the arena yielded some surprising insights on complex computing. Our team also scavenged the wrecks of the previously aggressive vehicles. So we get a little stadium. Alright, so we weren't supposed to fight them, but we did anyway. Who cares? Oh, and this was our... Okay. I was like... I was wondering why this stack over here didn't have cool units or something. The reason was because this guy is part of this stack and went on his little mission. So these guys are going to the far north to protect us from the enemy that will most assuredly attack us when we start the giant war. These guys are... This is the little conga line. Alright, boom, we're conga lining north. We've got another mechanical stack. Don't think I want all the artillery. Let's have double tanks, or we could get some of these sappers. Well, this is our like elite building station, so do I want even more artillery? Let's get a second tank. Is there something else that I want? Tanks are cool. Bulwarks are cool. The other thing is we could send these guys over here and just start another stack, so that way we don't spend 5 billion cosmite on one stack. It's a real number. This guy needs to get upgraded anyway. So we can head over here to hang out. So this thing needs what? Needs an autonom floaty dude. Our autonom floaty dude over here also needs to get upgraded. Those are all official names, by the way. So what else do we need? We need some sort of mechanical unit that can benefit from all our mechanical nonsense, aka a bulwark. Up here, I think these guys are healing. These guys are gonna make their home. Same thing here. All these guys are gonna hang out and guard. So we've got actually this guy. Oh god, it's all messed up. So let's get another, you guessed it, another trencher. And speaking of trenchers, I heard you like trenchers. So I built more trenchers. Should actually get some support units here. And what are we doing over here? Probably getting some infrastructure set up, so that way we can withstand the counter invasions. So it looks like we're fairly populated on the fronts. These guys are a little provocatively close. Oh, I don't know how many internal purges we're going to have to do. But this is kind of like, we've gotten the Chipotle burrito of, you know, the causes belly blocker, which is, you know, metaphorically a giant Chipotle burrito, and we are in the post-consumption phase. We've already eaten, you know, the corrupting Chipotle burrito, and we now need to purge it. So that's the plan, right? We're basically just on the toilet and constipated. That is the state of our internal. That is the state of our internal state security. All right, we did the purge, and we could also get a Justicar. Why not? So, how much did we purge? We didn't breach. All right, gotta keep breaching. God, this is boring. It's like, how many times do I have to purge? All right, we're gonna keep purging. until we can purge no longer, because we can't attack anybody until we purge, which is great. And over here, we discovered a series of concealed caverns near our search of an ancient military testing facility. One cave featured a formation of various body parts in altered states of deterioration. Initial tests on the dead show the flesh remarkably well preserved. Though dead, some of the biomechanics interwoven in this strange construct appeared to keep parts in a kind of grisly stasis. Get some science. On closer inspection, the altar appears to contain an artifact similar to an arc of essence. The essence of several beings swirl within it, sustaining it. Awakening this artifact may prove dangerous, but we are also curious about the enigmatic personalities that put their life force into this artifact with hopes of being reawakened someday. So Gregory the Dwarf Furious, I believe, he has a Heriter secret tech, so it might make sense for us to actually awaken these guys. So let's do that. Phantasmal forces materialize to guard the artifact as soon as we set about to activate it. They brandish their weapons and look eager to fight. All attempts to reason failed. After so long to be awakened and violently active, okay, is a thrill they look unwilling to relinquish. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of siphoners. I think we just auto. And we get a Plague Lord. Bonus points. With the Aztec Guardians dispatched, our researchers quickly deduce that this arc could be used to store the essence of battle victims. Should our best fighters fall, this artifact could be used to restore them to life on the battlefield. Okay. Grants resurgence and revives the hero with 25% HP after 2 turns in combat. Hey, this guy's died like 5 times, so that sounds great. Then we get more science. Brilliant. Okay, so let's give you a self-revive because you die all the time. Congratulations, you can die even more for the greater good. Okay, so you can also upgrade this guy. He's level 10. Bum, bum, bum. More HP. Kind of digging the HP option. Or more damage. We already do 30 damage. That's nuts. Wow, this gives plus 10 HP at level 3? That's... I guess it always gives plus... I thought it was giving plus 5 for a brief second. I don't know why, but he's now even more tanky. So, we have another large anomalous site halfway across the planet, deep within enemy territory. We're going to probably avoid that for now. This guy, what is he going to do with his life? He's going to head down south and probably build up another army. This thing's going to move here and start guarding. They're all guarding. It sounds phenomenal. We've got another mechanical stack, which we can probably send this way. Let's see. This is another mechanical stack, and I believe there's one more someplace. But this guy is, and it's, let's see. So everybody's ready to rock next turn. We just have to keep purging. We're really straining to get the internal purge done. Let's get more trenchers for the trencher gods. And over here we could rush this. Why not? Let's get some more nukes, because that sounds great. We still can't afford to upgrade this because I'm the best. We do have the money or the influence for a monitor, so that'll go and join up Actually, both these units are going to join up in this stack to complete it. So I need another monitor in a couple turns. And I need an engineer. I might as well put this over here as kind of like a supporty unit. I can't afford a super engineer, so we'll build the engineer and kind of finish him next turn. You guys are all chilling. What else is going on? This is still healing, so let's heal up. What do we want in life? Maybe more food for the food gods. Let's just keep upgrading the defenses. And I think we're just building more. We got a bulwark. How much armor do these things have by default? 4. It's not bad. So we just keep pumping them out. Over here. Dumping out all the stuff. And Thor's Thunderdome. Holy cow, that's a lot of energy slots. So, it's gonna grow a lot. And we'll do this. Can I rush it? Probably not. Just keep building trenchers. Let's actually build this. Is this a... It is an economic setup. So we found another anomalous site, though I don't really have... Let's see, we can get a chrysalis, not really. Right, we're with the spacers. It's fine. Everything is fine. So, I guess we have to wait for another purge. That's a lot. What are these? Oh, they're... Okay, so they're actually making naval units. Pretty cool. But I think they're kind of useless. Right, so... Naval units would be fine if they had like some sort of bombardment ability on the strategic level, or even if they just had like some sort of, you know, battles in a nearby, let's say up to like 10 hexes away from them, they could like, they had some sort of battle effect, like one of those, one of the arena effects that you normally see, like some sort of bombard effect. But as they are, it's just like, okay, these little guys can chill in this lake, and that's all they can do. Nope, don't want to give you energy. This is 40 influence. That sounds great, actually. Where are these guys going? They're coming back down. Got another stack. That's pretty much, we're ready to go to war, but we can't go to war because that's how this game works. So that's another stack ready to rock. This stack is pretty much golden. We want it to upgrade this guy to be a resurrector. So got all these support units. I need to upgrade these guys. So this guy has a ton of HP. I can give him even more HP and a self-heal, so he can be like this uber tank. And I think I want to give him the immolation matrix. There goes a bunch of essence, and or not essence, cosmite. This guy can be another more support-focused unit. We're getting our artillery unit. Oh wait, do I already have? I already have this guy. Whoops. So I didn't need him. That's a bit awkward. I can hang out here for a moment, I guess, and we're going to build the bulwark. Fill out those stacks. This thing is now kind of healed. Speaking of stuff, let's put out a garden so that way people are happy. The stack can actually come back, I guess. There's really nothing else to do up there. And we have another trash stack. This looks like they need some sort of armored unit. We've got a new stack, which means, you guessed it, more support units and lots of basic Devar infantry. And where are we at? Okay, so our unit upkeep is actually getting pretty high. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Just keep building trenchers. So this is another trash stack that we can kind of send over here to get ready to go someplace else. And we can build more trenchers. So our fronts are pretty... there's at least an army at every front. They might not be the best armies, but our big bad army is ready to kind of punch through this. We'll see if the internal purge happened. It's so dumb. It's like, hey, here's an RNG chance to dispel the things. And then you do it again, and again, and again. Let's see. We're the big green plague with shiny super artillery units that rain horrible hellfire down on everybody. And what do? We got rid of the Infiltrate Operations Center. There's still 4 breaches, including something that is preventing us from using our casus belli. Alright, we've been straining over this metaphorical toilet for like 6 turns now. But apparently it's not enough. We need to keep clenching. Oh boy. So, there we go. We're clenching. So actually, we're going to call it there, folks. We've clenched pretty hard, and we've gotten nowhere. But with great clenching comes eventual relief, maybe, possibly. We're struggling to go to war, but it's hard. The foreign propaganda efforts that are accusing us of spreading lots of Viagra to do gosh only knows is preventing us from using our own propaganda to declare war. And it's been blocking our attempts for a few turns now. We've spent at least 3 purges at this point. So that's like 6 turns over the toilet, just metaphorically clenching over the bowl of RNG bullshit for 6 turns. So, what will happen in the future? Will we eventually purge our bowels of this nonsense, or will we keep clenching and realize that maybe we should have just declared war anyway and just start at the end? Who knows? We'll find out next time.